In this video, I wanted to walk you through my evening routine and all of the things that I do at night to set me up to be energized the next day, to get a deeper sleep and to unwind. At night, I like to prep for the next day so that I wake up feeling like it's a whole new day and I'm on top of it, which always starts by tidying my space. I love walking out in the morning to a clean bench, a clear coffee table, and a tidy desk so that every day really feels like a fresh start. The days where you walk out to things just strewn everywhere from the day before never feel as crisp or new. It's like carrying yesterday's stuff into your new day. Having a clear bench is one of those things that just instantly makes you feel better. I feel like if you're gonna start anywhere with a tidying habit, it is clearing the bench. I think Fly Lady, I haven't actually read her stuff, but some of you guys have told me. She recommends starting a tidying habit with just having a clear bench every day, and I 100% agree. Like, nothing makes me feel more bleh than having dishes covering the bench. My thing with healthy habits like tidying is to try to stick to them at least 80% of the time. I find that the more grace and self-compassion that I have with little habits like this, the quicker I bounce back to them if I fall off, and the more often I actually do them. Most of my night routine habits at this stage I've been doing for a pretty long time, so I don't miss them too often. Today was one of those days where I started the washing, but I didn't quite finish the washing, so my bathroom looks like this. It's an absolute mess, but it also won't take that long to tidy up, and I can just chuck a load in the washing as well. I'd also like to take this time to remind you that new healthy night routines, morning routines, and habits can take a few goes and sometimes more than a few until they actually stick, and that's fine and very, very normal. Don't give up just because something doesn't stick first go. And if you want more on what to do if you fail at a habit, my video on discipline walks through the biggest mindset that has changed my life around healthy habits. The next thing that I do at night is lay out my workout clothes. Having my workout clothes laid out is my habit cue for me to work out in the morning. Tomorrow is a climbing day, so it's actually not that hard to motivate myself to go to climbing because I go with my brother-in-law and accountability is really motivating. Also, climbing is just a lot of fun. I enjoy it, so it's just easier to get myself there. But for workout days, having your clothes laid out is like, oh, it just makes it that much more likely that it'll happen. My next habit is filling out my daily plan for the next day. Planning my days the night before is one of those habits that makes such a huge difference in my productivity. My daily planner has space to write out wins each day so that I can create a growth mindset. I write down what I'm grateful for, which noticeably makes me a more optimistic person. There's also space to set my priorities for the day, to time block and rate how I've spent my time. I also use my weekly habit tracker to get a visible idea of how I am with doing my workouts and doing my daily tidies. There are a lot of my most healthy habits in just completing my daily planner, to be totally honest. This planner is the LifeMap Daily Planner from my own planner brand, LifeMap Collective. LifeMap planners are designed to help you to tick off your goals, create time and energy, and start taking action. If you want to buy a copy of your own planner, you can click on the link below. There is a digital version of the LifeMap Daily, but I really like the physical version because it just feels really nice to write things out and it feels very distraction free. Mind you, I usually will be opening up things like my calendar so that I can pop all of my appointments in the time block, as well as my master to-do list in Notion so that I can look at things that are high priority and I can chuck them on my other list if I need to, as well as look at my projects and any of my life map plans. The next part of my routine is skincare. To be honest, this year my skin has been breaking out a lot more than usual, which isn't really normal for me. My skin's always been very just average and doesn't play up too much. So my skincare routine, I've pared it down to the absolute essentials. Right now I'm using the Go-To line of skincare, using their Fancy Face Oil Cleanser, their Face Hero Oil, and a retinol cream for under my eyes. My face has always worked really well with oil cleansers and moisturizers. I know that's probably the opposite for most people, but if I chuck on like a foam cleanser, my face does not like it at all, and a lot of moisturizers seem to break me out. I'm keeping it wildly simple until I feel like I'm able to add some more active products in there without breaking out. About now is when I'm chucking on my lamps. I've been going back to my really warm lamps lately at night because I've been having some trouble sleeping. I'm so much more reliably ready for bed when I don't have white lights in my face too much. A great book on sleep that talks about this topic in depth is Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, and I also made a video on that book that I will have linked in the description. Then I hop into my pajamas, usually just track pants and a comfy top, and heat up dinner. In the last few months, my sister, who is an angel, has been meal prepping for her family and for me on the side.
Tonight I'm having a mushroom tofu ramen dish.
I was getting meal deliveries, which was great, but it was a lot of pasta and a lot of fake meats. And because I eat a vegan diet, I do want to have a lot of legumes, and veggies are obviously very important for everyone. So I asked Amy if she would take over as doing my meal delivery. I don't enjoy cooking. One of my vision board goals was actually to get consistent meal deliveries, and I'm happy to say that it's been a majority of my year. Because I've been having trouble sleeping, I've recently started drinking Moon Milk hot chocolate from Naked Harvest. It's a healthy hot chocolate that helps you to sleep. It has things like magnesium and all of this other good stuff in it. I also pair this with this reishi mushroom liquid that my friend got me for my birthday, which you can't taste at all in the hot chocolate. This is such a nice nightly ritual, and it leaves me feeling so ready for sleep.
I don't know if it's a placebo, I don't care, but I get to sleep, I don't wake up during the night, I feel refreshed in the morning, so I've been really sticking to consistently having this little hot chocolate drink. The Moon Milk is a little bit of an acquired taste because it has stevia in it and also has coconut milk in it, which I didn't realize. I didn't read the ingredients, but once you get used to it, it's really nice, and it's like a little after dinner treat, but it's also sugar-free, which is good.
What I actually do in my nights really depends on the night. Usually I'll be messaging people a bit though, which is what I'm doing here while I drink my hot chocolate. In full healthy night routine mode, I also made myself a Sticky Date muffin. My friend is amazing and she dropped these muffins to me. I'm obsessed. Sticky Date is one of my absolute favorite flavors, and it's so hard to find vegan Sticky Date. I've been wearing my Swannies glasses before bed to block out the blue light when I use tech. They look so stylish. They also really work.
Because my sleep has been playing up lately, I've actually been wearing these. I sort of went for a period where I didn't wear them because I was like, oh, is it really necessary? And then I started really struggling to get to sleep and just having a bad sleep. And I was like, I'm going to go back to these again because I am really bad at not using technology at night. I prefer to use technology at night. Like, I don't know, I don't really use it in the morning, so I feel like at night is when I'll chuck on Netflix, me and Luke will watch a show, or I'll just scroll through, message people. So I like having these on so that I can block all of the blue light.
I sleep easier when I wear them, especially if I watch a show or I do go on my phone at all. And you also notice that you feel wildly jolted awake as soon as you take them off at night if you're looking at a screen. It is shocking. I haven't been wearing these consistently for a long time, but because of my difficulty sleeping, I've been wearing them again. And if you have difficulty sleeping, I would absolutely recommend them.
Tonight I put on Marcella, which I honestly shouldn't be watching because I think it's a murder one, and I'm not usually good with that kind of thing before I go to sleep. I do really love murder TV shows though. I think like every female does. It's some weird thing. But I'm watching this, and then I'm actually going in to do a late life map date with Amy in a second. Oh, I'm actually really tired. And then I'm gonna be taking myself to bed.
Tonight was a life map date night. Coincidentally, it was unplanned. Me and my sister do sit together every week. We do our weekly plan in our life map planners together. We talk through our challenges, our roadblocks. It's really lovely and motivating. It is one of my favorite weekly rituals. And after some teeth brushing, I took myself to bed. If you liked this video and you like watching routines, or you want tips on setting up your own routines in a self-compassionate way, I have a whole playlist for you on creating better routines. In it are my best videos to help you to create healthier habits and routines, and that is on the screen so that you can click and watch that playlist, as well as in the description below. I appreciate you guys so very much, and I will see you soon.